And you get some Christians or non-Muslims who say that when he was attacking Christians, when he was attacking politicians and chiefs, where were you? We were minding our own business. Yes, we don't agree with him, insulting Christians and politicians, but you don't expect us to leave our worry and come and be fighting for you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome to What Happened. If this is your first time here, subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like this video. Once again, Chini Jonas asked a question that what did the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam do for Ghana? Rather, the question he should be asking himself is, all this while that he has been talking, what did his talk do for Ghana? Did it fix the road? Did it give jobs to people? Did it, put food on our tables? Did it give us money? That's the question you should be asking yourself. All this while that you've been talking, what did it do for Ghana? You see that you find it weird because you say that I didn't pay my tax to you, therefore I shouldn't be asking you that question, right? But I hope you paid your tax to Prophet Muhammad. You paid your taxes. You paid it to Prophet Muhammad. He was the one that he gave you receipt, right? See, that doesn't make sense. You didn't pay your tax to Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad didn't receive any royalty from you. Why then do you ask him for development? Why then do you ask him that? What did he do for Ghana? You understand? So you see the question he was actually asking. It doesn't make sense. You understand? But I do not actually totally blame Chino because some of this, because from the observation, I feel like he has been tricked to attack Muslims and Islam. People come and then when they attack Christians, when they attack politicians or traditionalists, they go like, when they attack Christians, they go like, they attack traditionalists, they go like, when they attack, politicians, they go like, go and attack the Muslims, go attack the Muslims and see. So those people get tricked and then they go attack Muslims, even if it doesn't make sense, you understand? So when they go attack Muslims, those same people who told the people to go and attack Muslims, they will come back and go and be saying that Muslims are violent, Muslims are intolerant, you understand? So the entire issue about Chini Jonas attacking Muslims is a propaganda, you understand? He attacked pastors, he attacked politicians, he attacked Nananom, and then he has been tricked to go and attack Muslims. And the same way when you look at Abraham bin Moshe, same thing they did to him. Look at Owusu ben Pain, all these people, you understand? They get tricked and then they attack Muslims. And when they attack Muslims, the Muslims respond, then they say that Muslims are violent. You understand? So the entire issue about Chini Jonas attacking Muslims, attacking Prophet Muhammad, it doesn't make sense. But he has been tricked to attack. You understand? So I think that much as we are answering some of the things he's saying, which the action does not make sense, you understand, we should be very much aware that there are some people at the background, especially Christians. I'm not saying all Christians, especially some Christians at the background who are doing some, work out for people to just attack Muslims. And when Muslims reply back, then they say that Muslims are violent people. And you get some Christians or non-Muslims who say that when he was attacking Christians, when he was attacking politicians and chiefs, where were you? We were minding our own business. Yes, we don't agree with him, insulting Christians and politicians, but you don't expect us to leave our worry and come and be fighting for you. Christians have their own media. Why didn't they answer? Traditionally have their own people. Why didn't they talk for them? You understand? You expect us who are also fighting that they should allow us wear our hijab, who are fighting to learn how to pray, who are fighting our own. We have our own problems we are dealing with. You don't expect us to leave our problem and come and be fighting for you. You have math, don't you have math? You are always boasting that this country is a largely Christian country. We don't have problem with that, you understand? But you should fight for yourself, you understand? You don't expect that to leave our problem and come and be fighting for you, you understand? However, if you fight or if you step on our toes, that one will have time for it because it really connects to us and we need to answer that question. So actually, him insulting Christians or traditional or chiefs, we are not happy, but we don't have time to come and be asking your question, to come and be fighting for you. You have yourself, you have your medias, you should fight for yourself. We have our own worries that we are also worrying about. So you don't come and be asking that question that and when he was talking about Christians, you people were happy and you were sharing. Did you see us share any video? No. So what are you talking about? Again, he may make sense if he's attacking, traditionalists or, chiefs because or the president or whatever. But insulting, we don't agree. Why do we say so? Because he pays tax to them. They pay royalty to these chiefs, you understand? Tax is supposed to help develop the country. So if they are not doing it, he may at some point or at some instance have right to talk about it, but not to insult them. Insulting Prophet Muhammad, did he pay tax to Prophet Muhammad? No. Did he pay, royalty to Prophet Muhammad? No. So it doesn't make sense. But he's been tricked. Because he is tricked, he's also talking about it, you understand? Anyways, I don't blame him because, sometimes you could see that the guy really need medical attention. Besides, Prophet Muhammad never received any tax from you. Prophet is not in Ghana here. Prophet has never been to Ghana. And Prophet Muhammad is not in Ghana. So how do you ask somebody who is not present that, he should come and fix your country? It doesn't make sense. When, Atamels died, the JJ Rawlings died, why didn't you go and then, resurrect them and then insult them and ask them that you come and fix the country? Because he knows that they are not present. So it doesn't make sense if he goes to their grave to go and rise them or to resurrect them and ask them those questions. So the same way, Prophet Muhammad is not present in Ghana. He is not even Ghanaian. He has never seen you before. So he has not taken any money from you. Why didn't you ask? You see, that doesn't actually make sense. You understand? Again, for the sake of argument, if we agreed, or maybe for the sake of argument, I agree with you that, you needed a Prophet Muhammad it's his responsibility to fix this country, to fix your country for you. The question is, just insulting him, how will that fix the country? Same way he has been doing with this politician. Okay, you have been insulting them all these years. What did he do? Did he fix the road? It doesn't fix anything. So what we are saying is that even if it is their responsibility to fix this country, insulting them can never fix it. You understand? So you should find for a better means of finding ways to solve the country instead of insulting people or insulting our dear Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We will continue to be Muslims. We will continue to believe in Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We will continue to worship Allah. We will never leave. You understand? Islam has done nothing to Africa. It has done nothing to Ghana except goodness. It brought khair. It brought goodness. It brought humanity. It brought love. It brought reasoning. That is what Islam brought. So if you want to attack Islam or you want to attack Prophet Muhammad, my brother, sit upright. So if this is your first time, your due diligence. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.